There are so many artists out right now, and the numbers keep growing. Some have that it factor or the full package and tend to stick around for more than 5 years. Others fade into the background until they're completely forgotten or they become a fad. The entertainment business is insanely competitive, but if you have just the right amount of talent and presence, you can take it all the way to the top of the charts. Dua Lipa. Dua has had what I like to call a sleeper rise. She initially blended in the crowd of artists vying for the leftover attention of the major pop stars. She was ridiculed for her live performances and was noted as being mediocre. But there has been a shift in Dua's status, and she's now being called the next queen of pop. What's so special about Dua Lipa? Is she mediocre, or is she the next female pop star to dominate the music scene? Dua Lipa was born on August 22, 1995 in London. Dua's parents are Kosovo Albanians, and they traveled to London in 1992 around the time the siege of Sarajevo occurred, settling in a refugee community from their home country in Camden. Her father worked in festival productions and her mother worked in tourism. Dua Lipa attended the Fitzjohn's Primary School and tried to join the choir, but was told her voice was too low and she can't sing. She later got singing lessons to improve her voice at the Sylvia Young Theatre School. In her childhood, Dua's influences were Nelly Furtado, Christina Aguilera, Destiny's Child, Missy Elliott, and Madonna. The first concert that she ever attended was Method Man in Redmond. Dua Lipa would later sign to a modeling agency in hopes of meeting people in the music industry and was selected to be in an X Factor TV commercial in 2013. Although she did not want it to be a model, her plan did work. On the commercial set, she was introduced to a producer that worked with One Direction and Ed Sheeran at the time. She later linked up with Ben Mawson, a Warner Bros. Manager, and he helped her sign a management deal with Tap Management to learn the fundamentals of songwriting. But Dua was more looking forward to creating her sound. Dua was a waitress and had them offer her a monthly salary to focus solely on music. This deal later helped her getting signed to Warner Bros. Records in 2014. Leading up to her 2017 debut studio album, a few singles were released like New Love, Hotter Than Love, and Blow Your Mind. Mwah. On June 2nd, 2017, Dua Lipa's self-titled studio album was released. Dua Lipa received mostly positive reviews. Metacritic gave it a score of 72 out of 100, and the album peaked at number 27 on the US Billboard 200 and number 3 on the UK charts. A month after the album release, New Rules was released as the 7th single, and in 2018, I Don't Give a F was released as the 8th and final single from the project. New Rules is when things really started to change for Dua Lipa in the US. The single peaked at number 6 on the US Billboard Hot 100 and has been certified 5 times platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America. The music video was also praised by fans and critics for its collaborative choreography, catchy lyrics, and self-empowerment message. The video currently has over 2 billion views on YouTube. For Lipa's latest project, about 60 songs were recorded from January 2018 to November 2019. Dua wanted to incorporate more live instrumentals in the music along with a classic pop vibe. She drew inspiration from Gwen Stefani, Madonna, Moloko, Blondie, and Outkast. She came up with the title for the album first, then chose the song Direction and This Birth, Future Nostalgia. Released on March 27, 2020, under Warner. It's literally one of the best pop albums that I've ever heard in a really long time. The album incorporates dance pop, electro pop, disco pop, funk, and synth pop. The project received widespread acclaim from critics. Metacritic gave it a score of 88 out of 100 and it received 5 stars from other publications. Future Nostalgia is a period piece paying homage to the 70s disco and funk, 80s synth pop, and 90s pop. The project doesn't skip a beat as you dance from one iconic era to another. It's a glorious 11-track trip. 5 singles have been released from Future Nostalgia: Don't Stop Now, Physical, Break My Heart, Hallucinate, and Levitating featuring DaBaby. And honestly, I love all the songs on the album. It just captures the essence of dance perfectly and effortlessly without being dated. Thus far, Future Nostalgia has been certified platinum, shipping 1 million units in the US. Its lead single, Don't Stop Now, has been cemented in pop culture, as it's now being dubbed the disco revival spearhead in this new decade. The album also took home the Best Pop Vocal Album at this year's Grammy Awards. My favorite songs are Break My Heart, Physical, Hallucinate, Don't Stop Now. As I said, all of the songs are great, but if I have to choose a top five, then these will be the top five, in my opinion. I think these are the best songs from the album. To be honest, until now, Dua Lipa has never really been on my radar. She just didn't do anything that stood out to me. I did listen to her music, no doubt, but I never dived into Dua until you guys started to, request her. A few years back, she was being ridiculed and, being called a basic pop star. And to a certain degree, I had to agree when it comes to her live performances. Like, she just didn't have that presence on stage. But she has improved so much. Look at her now. She has more confidence when she's performing live. And she is literally a flower that's now blooming. And just like a flower, it needs time. And yeah, what's so special about her? Honestly, everything is special about Dua Lipa. She is really good. Rewatch the video, and if you're still not convinced, listen to her albums. She has a strong debut and a very impressive sophomore. She is not mediocre. Don here. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching and vibing with me on this video. You are awesome, and I appreciate the support. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. What are you waiting for? Give it a like. Comment your thoughts below and subscribe. When you subscribe, ring the bell and select all. That way YouTube will tell you whenever, the boy Don drop the next video. Again, thank you so much for watching. I am Don, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.